Good afternoon and happy Friday, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com, and this can be a humbling business, that's for sure, the weather industry, and that's definitely been the case today. Rainfall didn't really pan out nearly like we thought it would, even though we really didn't anticipate any sort of heavy rainfall across central Indiana. We always targeted the southern third of the state for the heaviest rainfall in our forecast. Really didn't even amount to as much as we anticipated as we've gone through the course of today. And as a matter of fact, lots of north central and certainly northeastern Indiana is dealing with a mostly sunny sky, and temperatures actually into the lower 80s this afternoon. A beautiful day underway for early August across the northern portions of the state. Here across central Indiana, we're dealing with some mostly cloudy skies and especially overcast conditions as we go across into the southern half of the state with some showers, but really rainfall has not been that heavy, even downstate. That area of high pressure that we were talking about across the eastern Great Lakes has really kind of put a dent in some of that heavy rainfall forecast for portions of the area. A strong easterly flow has been in place really for the past 24 to 36 hours, and essentially it's just eating away at the opportunity for any sort of significant rainfall. When we have this easterly flow in place with the area of high pressure to our north, it really funnels in a drier air mass locally here across central Indiana, and essentially it just kind of dries out the moisture as it moves into the area. And right now, as we opened up with, northern portions of the state are dealing with mostly sunny and warm conditions, lower to middle 80s. Central Indiana is kind of a tale of two stories. North central Indiana has more in the way of sunshine. The further south you go, you still have some showers around and mostly cloudy skies. So let's take a look at some of the latest data. And we'll take a look first at the latest HRRR. Let's see if I can get this back to the latest update for you. Zoom this out really quick. And we'll take a look at the latest HRRR simulated forecast radar as we go through the course of the evening. And again, there are going to be some showers that continue downstate. Maybe an isolated shower here across central Indiana. Actually, there may be a little bit more in the way of energy around later tonight into early portions of your Saturday, where a couple of showers will be possible. This is valid 6 a.m., and the HRRR would suggest some widely scattered showers may be possible across central Indiana early Saturday morning. We will maintain a mention of a widely scattered shower in our forecast Saturday and Sunday, with some moisture in the area and just enough energy around. We can't rule out the chance of a widely scattered shower or thunderstorm both days, but there will be many sunny hours, and most of the time will be dry. What we want to look at, though, is the opportunity for our next more beneficial rainfall opportunity, and that lies in the Tuesday time period as a cold front moves into the area, and this will help usher in a much cooler air mass for the middle and latter part of next week. But the GFS is on this pretty well here, suggesting the cold front passes Tuesday night, and out ahead of that we may see a round of showers and thunderstorms develop as that cold front blows through. High pressure will then build into the area as we move forward into the middle and latter portion of next week and supply the area with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky and much cooler conditions as well. We forecast highs only in the middle 70s by Wednesday and Thursday of next week, overnight lows into the 50s. So let's take a look at some of the longer term data here and just go over a couple of different options. First, we're going to look at the latest GFS ensemble data, and it's going to show the eastern trough digging in here next week, and associated cooler than normal air mass will move in here and lead to below normal temperatures, a continuation of below normal temperatures. But something that we want to take a look at here as we extend this all the way into the latter portion of the month, there is the chance where maybe the last week of August and as we open September, we may be looking at more in the way of more widespread and longer lasting above normal temperatures. This is not etched in stone, obviously, when we're talking about something that's more than 2 weeks out. But just keep it in the back of your head, especially those with ag interest and other outdoor interests that really rely on mid and long range weather data. There is the chance that this pattern kind of relaxes a bit and we get into a warmer stretch to close August and go into the first parts of September. We'll keep an eye on that. The latest CFS V2 Week 1 and Week 2 forecast we agree with for sure. we're going to remain cooler than normal as a whole over the next 10 to 14 days. Let's take a look at weeks 3 and weeks 4. Again, the CFSV2 can be very erratic, but at least we have to factor it in some form or fashion when we're talking about the mid and long range at times. It is kind of in agreement there, week 4, with suggesting that we may start to see some sort of warming develop to close out August and head into September. Again, the GFS ensemble data is also suggesting that. So something to keep an eye on, and we'll definitely do that here at IndyWX.com as we move forward. Before we close things out, we'll take a look at your latest 7-day forecast. Again, scattered showers possible both Saturday and Sunday, as well as Monday. Better rain chances, maybe a thunderstorm as well on Tuesday associated with that cold frontal passage. And then we're dealing with much cooler, drier air for the middle part of the week. Highs only in the middle to upper 70s Wednesday and Thursday, with overnight lows into the 50s. Hard to believe we're talking about the middle part of August by this time next week. So, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for logging on to IndyWX.com, and we'll talk with you soon.